Okay, let's go.
Warning, this podcast may contain adult language, questionable life choices, and unsolicited opinions.
You've been warned. Welcome to Sugar, Spice, and Bad Advice.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Yvette.
Let's get messy.
Okay, so today we are going to have a little hodgepodge. So we have our last episode before this is going to be talking about Temptation Island. You want to check that out. We've got episodes 1 and 2 that we're covering. It's a brand new show for us. It's a brand new season. We've never seen this before. So follow along with us if you'd like to see that. It's messy. It's cringy.
Yes, it's kind of cringy.
It's, so if you like that, go ahead and follow along.
It's very messy.
So that's going to be our last episode again. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. And going on to today's episode, it's going to be started off with Seen on Social. There has been a lot of messy stuff happening on social media lately. I just wanted to go ahead and start off with Love is Blind. Now, I thought we were done talking about Love is Blind.
Apparently we are not done.
Because there's just more stuff that keeps coming out about the guys.
I really didn't think all the guys were horrible. Now it's looking like Dave was almost
the best one.
One.
What is going on? So apparently Alex has had allegations against him for SA, underage, people, possibly students of his.
This is all allegations.
All alleged.
This is all alleged. This is just what we heard.
This is just, again, Seen on Social. I'm just giving you a third-party account, okay? Or fourth, fifth party.
Yeah.
This came a telephone. You know what I mean? So there, apparently production was aware of the allegations, but there was not really receipts about it. They still had him on the show. But now I guess there's also text threads that have come out and screenshots and pictures. Apparently, allegedly, again.
Allegedly.
But it's a little sketch. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want us to get sued. But yeah, Alex, the guy that we thought was the nicest guy,
sweet guy,
Madison,
nice guy.
I guess, was not so wrong about him. He's not the sweetest guy.
He's not the sweetest guy.
So if you want to check that out, I'm sure you can just do a quick search on TikTok because that's where all the tea is at. Go on TikTok and look up Alex allegations for Love is Blind. Again, they're all allegations. It doesn't mean that they're actually true.
Yes.
Moving on, I don't know if you saw this 32-year-old man was rescued from a house fire that he set himself because he was held captive for 20 years in a room.
I did not hear this.
Girl, so this guy was like 12 years old when he was locked into his room. His father passed away. He was
locked into his own room.
Locked into a room. I guess, yeah.
At his house?
Own room, yeah, at his house. His dad passed away, so he was with his stepmom. Didn't have anywhere to, go to the bathroom. He MacGyvered straws through a hole that was boarded up of windows. Windows were boarded up, so he threw a hole through the boards to get rid of his excrement through the straws. Had
oh my gosh,
a sandwich a day and a bottle of water a day. Sometimes he would ration his water so he would have something to bathe himself with. He was literally.
At what age did this
They
start?
found him at 30. He was started being held captive by the age of 12. They claimed that he was being homeschooled, so nobody checked on him.
Nobody know he checked, yeah.
So 20 years. He's now 32 years old, 5'9", 68 pounds.
Oh my God.
The firefighters,
Can he walk?
The firefighters carried him out. He also had to treat him for smoke inhalation, but he was been stuck inside that room. He lit the house on fire. He literally risked his life to try and get out of there.
Oh my God.
Somehow,
that's so sad.
It's really sad. And the woman, Kimberly Sullivan, his stepmother, was acting like she's so distraught when they found her. Who's in there? Who's in there? It's just my stepson and my 2 cats. I'm trying to get him to come out. She seemed more concerned about her cats, to be honest. She was freaking out.
She was more concerned about her cats if this 5'9" man is 68 pounds.
She was also concerned, I'm sure, about getting caught.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? She's out on bail.
No.
She's out on bail.
The system is so fucked up.
It's so fucked up. So they have yet to show pictures of the guy. I mean, I'm sure it's not like he would want to be seen right now. He's not in any shape or health or condition to be filmed. So they are giving his privacy for now. Thank God for that. But they're putting her on blast, which, as they should, 20 years to keep a man he was on.
Kept like an animal.
Yeah, not even animals get better treatment. Like literally
That's
just locked into a room.
horrible.
It's really sad. So I really
He's
hope.
lucky he's still freaking alive.
Oh my God, he's gonna
I
need
can't
so much
imagine
therapy.
being 5'9" and only weighing 68 pounds. You would literally be a
68 pounds.
bones.
Right? No,
And
yeah.
skin.
Yeah. That's nothing.
Nothing. And he just kept surviving and surviving and surviving. That's horrible. How sad.
That's his whole life is going to be ruined from this. Like, it's going to take a lot of therapy. He's going to have major PTSD, like, if he'll ever heal. Like, he's never going to be, like, he's always going to be socially awkward in some way. Like, that's terrible.
That's so sad.
Can
nobody, he had no other family to go check on him. That's horrible.
No, I guess not. I mean, can we just, like, make it a rule to, like, check on people's basements and attics every so often? Like,
especially those homeschool, those kids,
homeschool
those kids that are out in public a whole lot.
Yeah, if they're not at least going to like to check-ins,
or like group parties, and play dates and shit.
It's just so sad. So
it's so sad.
Hopefully, he's able to heal from that terrible, terrible ordeal. Prayers go out to him for sure. Kimberly Sullivan, I hope she gets everything she deserves.
I hope you go back to jail. Bitch.
Get your ass back in jail. The fuck. And then I don't even know if I want to say the next one because I don't want to get sued. But if you're a believer,
we're gonna code wording it. Believer.
If you're a believer, you might want to check out this 7-part series on TikTok that goes into his relationship and marriage. There's a whole series where they go into a deep dive about the whole relationship and how it even came about. And a little bit
and his wife,
his current wife, and Mr. Man, and his exes, and how there was a lot of copycat stuff going on, and now there's still current copycat stuff.
She copies his ex-girlfriend a lot. I've seen that,
and any potential girlfriends that he might have his eye on, she's trying to copy too. So I'm not even going to say names. If you're a believer, you know what I mean.
Yeah, you'll know the
you
code
can check
words.
that out.
Okay,
you can check that out if you want to. But
7-part series.
It's a whole thing. But yeah, that's been very interesting. It's all over. It's going viral. Everybody's talking about it. It's been like I feel like this is like not a known. It's like a known thing, but also they're giving even more details, and now it's getting deeper. Yeah. So check that out on TikTok. Again, TikTok where all the tea is at. And then the last thing that I want to talk about: Justin Baldoni and the Blake Lively drama. We thought it was over. It's not over.
It's not over.
He basically, the first 2 paragraphs that he came out with his lawyer and his statements was just like, bitch, we could have kept this between me and you, but you want to tell everybody that I'm that I'm this and that, and it's not that. You're the problem, and I was gonna keep it that way.
It's so messy.
So now I'm gonna put all your shit on blast. Like they were gonna literally in so many words, like they made it super like Hollywood, jargon, like whatever they make it their like the words and the wording and everything. But yeah, they're like, we could have kept it like low pro, and we could have just let you could have had your day in the sun and just taken your win and like had the movie, whatever. But you wanted to come after me.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna tell everybody your shit. And it's not looking good for Blake, let's just say. She's even trying to get him to like confidentiality with the text messages. Like, what do you think this is? That doesn't.
Are they suing each other?
Yes. She's suing him. So he's I don't know if he's countersuing, but yeah, it's just a mess. They're Justin and
do you think it helped their movie views?
Probably, but I think that they're watching it now, looking at her like, because a lot of the things like she took over the wardrobe. The wardrobe honestly doesn't like it is kind of distracting for the movie. The movie was supposed to be about DV, like domestic violence.
Yeah.
She made it like a fashion show. Like every scene she's wearing something and talking about her clothes, and it's just like that it's just like it is distracting. It's not a part of like what does this have to do with the story? And even when she did the whole red carpet, she made it like about the fashions. Like she's wearing florals and all this stuff, and it's like not even talking about the heavy,
So she was wearing Britney Spears dress.
Yeah, she's just like over here just talking about fashion. She's not talking about what the movie is really about.
Yeah. And
then at the premiere, she refused to be filmed with him, so he had to go down to the basement with his whole family and watch the premiere from there.
That's so weird.
There's even pictures of him in the basement with his family, like surrounded by like drinks and like pallets pallets,
yeah.
like of drinks and stuff, like and like tables. Like it's not a glamorous situation by any means.
Especially if you're main character.
Yeah, he directed it too. He was like the star of the show and directed it. Like it's
maybe he should have fucking put his foot down before it got like this, though.
I think because he was not known. This was one of his first projects, and he was just excited to have her on. And she made sure that it was a collaborative effort, but really was just her taking over. So it gets so deep. If you want to check that out too, that's another episode.
Girl, I liked you. Now you're not. I don't know.
She's getting messy. A lot of people are thinking that she caught feelings for him, and that's kind of been her trend. Like she catches feelings and then starts dating the person. That's how she met Ryan.
That is how she met Ryan.
So, and apparently there's even like rumors about her with Ben Affleck too, when she did The Town. So, I'm just saying that's what I've seen on social. So don't come for me again.
Okay.
First things first. So my fan says. So that's for seen on social. That's gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go ahead and I don't know. Maybe we should do a little bit of readings from Reddit. Do you want to break it up a little bit?
Sure. I found some funny things. Okay, so I was just looking about because we're doing the whole Temptation Island, so I thought I'd look up some funny, I don't know, some funny stories or whatever.
Yes.
So this is a funny naked story. All right.
It's funny.
My girlfriend and I had purchased some warming lube and decided to try it out. After 15 minutes, she says her lady bits are on fire and has to go wash it off.
Already.
She leaves my room with the door slightly ajar and I start masturbating to maintain my readiness for her to return. My roommate walks in and it's so dark that I think it's her.
Oh no!
I don't say anything and keep masturbating. After 10 seconds of direct eye contact, we both realize what's going on. He lets out a huge scream and runs in terror, and I proceed to kneel over laughing for the next 20 minutes in tears pouring down my face and almost suffocating.
Oh my God.
Our relationship was much stronger after that. He said he walked in because he thought we were done.
What? Well, with that continued eye contact. Yeah, I'm sure your relationship
Girls,
really
you guys know
deep
what I'm
with
talking
that.
about. It was the eye contact. Oh my God, could you imagine walking in and having eye contact with,
even if you thought they were done?
I just stood there staring at each other for 10 seconds and then all of a sudden you realize he's jacking off? Did you really wait?
But the fact that he keeps jacking off
for your eyes to adjust? Is that what we were waiting? That's what the 10 seconds were for?
That's a long time to get your eyes to adjust.
It is. Were you just shocked? You were shook? You're in shock.
But he didn't keep him from going. Still going for it. Jeez.
That's so embarrassing.
What did the girl do when she walked back in?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Did that kill the mood? Like, was it over after that? Like,
did she open the door and his roommate standing there staring at him, jacking off?
Right? Like, did she hear the boyfriend laughing and was like, what the
Why are you
like,
laughing?
Why are you laughing? Super
and he's running out the door? Oh,
it's so funny when they don't give any context after that.
No,
like, you're just left to wonder.
I have so many questions.
Oh my gosh, come back!
So many questions.
Okay, is there any more? Naked stories?
So, what are your best naked stories?
Well, warming jelly. By the way, like, don't.
What?
The warming is always a bad idea. It's gonna burn.
It's gonna burn.
Don't do it. Just get the regular stuff. Use coconut oil.
Okay, so what are your best naked stories? Sophomore year of college, 2 weeks in, I got blackout drunk and hooked up with a girl on my swim team. I didn't tell my team out of the closet roommate that I needed the room for the night because I was so wasted. Anyways, I have only a few brief flashes of memory of that night after 11 p.m.
Oh no.
5 seconds of making out with the girl, 10 seconds of us hooking up, and about 3 seconds of me looking up from the floor at a half circle of people in my room.
Oh no.
And then I woke up the next morning. There was puke on the floor next to the bed. I was very concerned. A very concerned voicemail from one of my RAs.
Oh no.
And I wasn't wearing boxers under my shorts. I never go commando.
Oh no.
After apologizing to my roommate 1,000 times and piecing together the stories I had heard from my friends who were involved and realized this is all happened. After the girl and I finished hooking up, I passed out naked on the floor next to the puke.
Wait, what?
To this day, I have no idea if she puked before, during, after, or whatever. She pretends to remember nothing. Okay, so she puked.
So he's sure that she's the one that puked.
I guess. My roommate came home completely unaware to find me face up, spread eagle, naked, passed out on the floor right next to the girl's puke. He didn't want to go anywhere near me, so he repeatedly opened and slammed the door to wake me up.
Oh my God.
It didn't work. So then he decided to grab one of my mutual friends, a girl who I had a crush on, who had a crush on me, and bring her to the room. They apparently stood around for a while before deciding to call the RA.
Oh,
the RA woke me and the girl up. That's where I got all the 3-second flashes of seeing all those people around me.
Oh no.
He talked to me for a while to see that I was coherent and didn't need to go to the hospital. I remember nothing of that conversation. I had a week-long relationship with the girl I hooked up with. Then we were awkward and didn't talk for a year. Then we were friends again. Even though we're good friends, she still keeps me at arm's length. I think it has something to do with that night that I don't remember. And yeah, our entire swim team knew the whole story the next day. And for the next 3 years, I kept defending myself, saying I woke up next to the puke, not in the puke.
I feel like there's a lot to the story that he still doesn't know.
I feel like
that
she
probably remembers, so she's gonna take it to the grave.
Yeah,
or just tell her few closest friends.
Oh, she's like, yeah, because if you puke during,
no.
And I mean, your roommate just stands around you, grabs a girl that has a crush on you, and y'all are just standing over this guy after he puked.
Yeah,
and he's butt ass naked on the
but
floor.
also, if she did some more embarrassing stuff, and she's not going to tell him.
No,
she's not going to say, "Oh yeah, I also shit myself." And
yeah,
but I cleaned that up.
And then she left.
Like
she was so wasted.
So she was just gone.
She was so wasted. She was puking, but then she left. But you were the one passed out on the floor naked.
And yeah, that's. There's a lot. I feel like it was probably his puke, or they both puked together.
Yeah,
maybe there was other weird
kind of
stuff
making my
going
stomach
on. College, is a fever dream.
Oh,
I didn't go, but but I had those college years.
Yeah,
okay,
I was alive during that time.
I have friends that went to college. Either way, you still get to have that experience sometimes. You still end up going to frat parties. You still end up going to like college parties, even if you're not in college.
Yeah.
But thankfully, can't relate to that.
No.
Jesus.
Been in awkward positions. Not that one, though.
This is why you should just stay at home with your mommy and daddy. I guess not everybody has that option.
Mm-mm. Okay, so did you want to move on to a bit of Bravo?
Oh, are we done with the naked stuff? Okay.
Want me to do one more naked one?
I feel, is it worth it?
I don't know. I've never read this.
Okay, do it. One more naked.
So, dated this girl from Cambodia. She has only lived in the States 3 years, and she's 24. So one night at her house, we started fooling around for the first time. It eventually led to sex. What I didn't know about this girl is that she had only had sex 3 times in her whole life, and also had no idea what cum semen was. So I get about an inch in, and she yells, "Ow, it hurts!" So I roll over and think, "Fuck." Well, after an awkward silence, she asks, "Anything I can do for you?" So I straddled her stomach and she began to beat me off And as I came, it flew all over her chest. This is where it gets good. So she starts screaming because she didn't know what cum was and thought I was peeing on her. So she kung fu combationian death grips my dick halfway into the orgasm, and it just stops halfway coming out, which actually kind of hurts. So I then had to have a really long conversation with her about human anatomy and what happens during sex. Facepalm.
Oh my god, this is an extra spicy episode.
I know. I thought it would be really funny. I just feel like this is like,
oh my. Wow. Oh my god, she's 24.
Yeah.
Poor thing doesn't know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not like, that's not like cultural.
How does he? But she's had sex before
3 times,
and she just doesn't know what that is.
And so I think he's the whole ouch thing. I think you're trying to make yourself big, but okay.
Oh, I think because
yeah, but okay.
I
just saying, not saying.
I cannot.
That's fuck.
I wonder if they're married with children now. Because sometimes these stories are so bizarre that they end up like, well, and now we're married.
Oh, now we're married with 3 kids. Yeah, I don't know.
And now we talk to our children about the anatomy.
Oh,
like,
God.
Before it gets to a point where
when they're 14.
How did she think it was pee?
I don't know.
I would be offended too if I thought it was pee. I would have done the same. I'm like, excuse me.
Give her a warning like, I'm coming. Yeah.
Well, I mean, would she even know what that is? Like, he's making it, and so it's so weird. If she said she's had sex before, but not knowing what that is.
3 times.
Like, how? Either way, like, how do you not know?
Maybe in Cambodia, there's not like sex.
Do they not? Do they not come? Do they? Maybe they're not circumcised, so they just hold it inside their turtleneck. So she's never seen it before. I have questions.
I don't know.
I have questions. Reddit.
Maybe it was like a condom, and so she has never seen it before.
Oh, good point. She practiced the safe sex.
Ah,
I love how my brain didn't even go there.
We're giving her a benefit of the doubt.
You know what? I hope she knows now.
Yeah.
Thanks, guy.
Uh-huh. Sorry she grabbed your dick.
Hope your dick's okay.
Yeah, hope your dick's okay.
All right. I'll go ahead and you know what? Let's talk about some documentaries. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So a bit of Bravo, just really quickly. I like to shoot through them real quick because there's just the Bravo verse is so
broad. Yeah.
It goes everywhere. So I just wanted you guys to know, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is really good right now. We have a new cast member that I have yet to talk about, and I suck for that. But Bozoma, oh my God, I love her. She's this goddess. Like, she looks like an Amazonian black queen. She comes with like this, like all of her hairstyles are like so extra, and she puts like flowers in her hair, and she wears like these big gowns, but like she owns it. It doesn't look like it's like a performative thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks like yes, that's her. Yeah, that's her. And her name literally means goddess.
I love that.
Right? And she is like she fits in so well with these ladies. Let me tell you, it's a tough crowd to fit in with. But she's been calling all of them out on their shit. They instantly all liked her, and she's able to like maintain relationships, but also call them out.
Nice.
And I'm just living for her right now. She's easily my favorite housewife. I think maybe of all time so far.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, there's a lot of housewives.
There's a lot of housewives.
So right now, I love her so much. Okay, so check her out because she checks everyone. She's checking Kyle. She's checking Sutton. She's checking Dorit. And she's friends with Dorit, but she's still able to check, Dorit. So that's what I like. I like that she's, even though she's your friend, she's still going to call you out. You know what I mean? We all need
a friend is going to put us in our place a little bit.
Exactly. So another little friendship that is like annoying to me sometimes. Garcelle and Sutton, they're always like having each other's
all these names. Gosh,
Garcelle Boudreaux, she's an actress. You know her.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah, I know these names. Garcelle.
I know. Yeah,
Sutton.
Dorit.
Yeah, like, I know.
Really
so exotic and fancy.
I know.
Sutton is from the South.
Yeah,
so she used to be a dancer. And I used to do the same kind of dancing that she did. So I I liked her for a minute because I was like, oh, okay. And then she just got wacko. And she's kind of a manipulative, I will say. She also like goes after Dory, and she called her Pori. She's like, you need to go after someone with a who matches your wallet size or something like that. Yeah, she called her Pori. Because Dory is going through her little divorce right now, or potential divorce. It's like they don't know what's going on with her and PK. Remember, he's trying to like divorce her before the 10 years.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see if they actually go through with that. But I mean, he's kind of funded her whole life, you know, and she had a few fashion lines here and there, but I think for the most part,
he took care of her.
He funds her. So, but there's also rumors around that she's kind of late paying her glam team, and she's always getting glammed. So people are saying like maybe the Pori name kind of is actually fitting. Oh no, but
not that.
Dorit, I love you. Like whatever it is, like pay your people.
Yeah, don't spend outside your means. It's tacky.
And you know what? I'm sure you could do your makeup just as well. You're beautiful. It's fine.
Oh.
So that's kind of for the Beverly Hills. Kyle and Mauricio are still like they're pretty much over, and that's Tuesdays. I believe at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on Bravo. Check it out. Summer House, they're showing Paige and Craig kind of leading to the breakup. You can start to see the cracks forming. Paige is on Summer House. Craig is on Southern Charm. 2 different shows, but they show like overlap a little bit of their relationship. So because they're in 2 different states shooting these different shows, they have a long distance relationship, and you can kind of see that maybe they won't be ending up together because they were trying to talk about engagement, and she's like, I don't want to get married and have kids just yet.
Okay.
So
they're in 2 different places.
You can watch that if you want. Summer House and Southern Charm. You can follow along and see the breakups starting to happen there. And then Real Housewives of Atlanta. I told you last week that they have a new cast, and I forgot to mention that Phaedra is back. So Portia and Phaedra, the 2 like cast members from before, like OG cast members, they had taken a break. Now they're back. So you have a new cast plus Portia and Phaedra. Cynthia and Kenya are friends of the show. So they're not main characters, but they're still there. But it's definitely interesting to see Portia and Phaedra with this new team of ladies. It's very juicy. Check it out for yourself if you want to see what that's all about. All right. That's going to wrap it up for a bit of Bravo. It's a little bit more than a bit, but that's going to wrap it up.
All right. And so like Doc Talk, so documentaries. So there's more that's come out with Brian Kohlberger.
Yeah, that the 911 audio has been released.
It's so hard to listen to.
It was hard. At first, there was just a transcript. And so I was reading it along and thinking that it wasn't like, I couldn't tell like you can't tell the context because people's voices.
Well, because you're reading it.
Yeah.
But if you hear it, it was rough.
That was very different.
Yeah, it was very different.
You can hear the panic in their voices.
Yeah, she's panicking over it.
But the thing that's confusing is that she keeps saying that she's passed out when...
Yeah, see, that's the thing I can't figure out either.
They're trying to say it was a very bloody crime scene. So how could...
Why is that not being mentioned? She's passed out and I can't wake her up. Well, wouldn't she be covered in blood? Wouldn't you be screaming that she was covered in blood?
Yeah.
And she's not waking up? I don't understand why she's just saying that.
There was no blood mentioned, like, at all.
And it's supposed to be a very, very bloody scene.
Right. That's what everybody is reading.
And the phone is getting passed around between person and person and person. And the operator's getting annoyed, saying, like, one person needs to keep this.
Yeah, they were just like you said, they're passing the phone around and they couldn't get straight information.
And so at that point in time, then before the police are there, that house is full of fucking young kids.
Yeah,
so they're fucking up whatever evidence is in there. They're just fucking walking through that shit.
Especially if it's a party house and they had a party or a bunch of people over and that left. Like, who knows what was?
Yeah, so there's multiple people in that house,
tainted and fingerprints everywhere.
So you would think that there was quite a bit of blood in that house, that you would see blood.
You're going to mention that in a 911 call.
That's just really the whole thing is so strange.
It is very strange. I can't, like, it's so confusing.
It is very confusing.
I feel like everyone is kind of in the same boat, feeling the same way. Like, nobody can make sense of any of this. And then he's trying to come out and say that he's being framed by the real killer. Because I don't know if you remember when he was arrested at first, he's like, did anybody else get arrested?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, this is super weird.
It's so weird.
I hope they really do come to something or they figure it out, because this is very weird.
It is, and they're almost some people are trying to say that one or some of the roommates were involved in this. Then they're saying that
I don't know, that one roommate, whoever called 911 sounds very panicked, but what she's saying also doesn't make sense from what they reported that the crime looked like.
The whole phone call sounds very staticky, panicked.
Yeah, it's very staticky.
It's hard to really tell what's going on. Different people taking the phone. I was pissed off just like the 911 operator.
I know.
Like, somebody get it together. Just give me one story.
Yeah. We're going to send people, but you got to get it together enough for us to send people.
So that's all very confusing. We have an unreleased episode talking about the Brian Kohlberger case, or the Idaho murders, I should say, because everything is alleged, first of all. But it is, maybe I'll go ahead and release that. It's a little, we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see if we'll release it or not.
We'll see. Maybe if you join our membership, we'll give it to you guys.
Our membership.
Join our Patreon. So that's going to be the newest that we have so far for the Idaho murders.
And then I think I'm going to try to watch Gone Girls on Netflix, but it doesn't start till March 31st.
Oh, yeah. So, I want to see that too.
Yes.
I want to see that. That's supposed to be about a serial killer in New Jersey.
In Long Island.
Long Island. And then I also heard about this really disturbing documentary on Hulu called Fox Hollow, the Fox Hollow murders, something like that. I really have no idea, but I just happened to see a really quick reference to it saying that it was really disturbing. So maybe
we'll touch that too.
Maybe. I don't know.
If that's already out, maybe we'll touch that before.
Yeah, because I think
Gone Girls
comes out the end of March.
Yeah, the end of March.
So we have a little bit of time. So maybe we'll see that.
We'll try to catch up.
We'll catch up on that and see if it's enough to.
Yeah, if y'all want to hear about
for you, then it's okay.
Let us know if y'all want to hear about that.
Maybe we can talk about it on our socials or something.
Yeah,
it's spooky.
I like creepy.
She wants to go and stay at the Cecil Hotel.
I so want to go see. Let's go get haunted.
She literally wants to come home with a
No. I think that we're gonna leave the ghosts there, but let's go get haunted.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do a cleanse before you leave?
Yeah, I'll sage that shit, dude. I'll smudge myself. I'll bless the spirits and leave them there.
We'll do an egg cleanse. We'll do all the cleanses. Leave everything there.
Leave everything there. Thank you for coming. But let's go get haunted. She's crazy. Oh my God, I swear to God, I'm going to book us a room. Watch. And you're going to come too.
Oh, yeah, you might be there.
Oh my God.
I might be here.
No, bitch is coming too.
I got your back. You're way back.
You're way back. I got you way back.
All right. That's going to wrap up our episode of Sugar, Spice, and Paradise for today. Just remember, we're not experts, but we're definitely entertaining.
So take our advice with a grain of salt or a shot of tequila.
Until next time,
bye.
Stay spicy.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.